sure the picture looks great. Fantastic. Okay. So first off, we see the Aphelios ban, very common ban. We're going to be seeing some Aphelios nerfs coming up in the weeks to come. BOB starting off with the Cassio ban targeting Mr. Superhero. Sorry, Super Hoagie. Wow, I'm never going to live that down. And we see the Zyra ban coming down from HOTS, pulling away Jabberwock's Zyra support, and of course the Nautilus ban for No Not November. Justin's very strong on Nautilus. So very intelligent bans targeting the bot lane and some mid lane carries so far. See if I can look at this. There we go. Okay. Just to take a look at the standings with these teams currently. Butter Our Biscuits, BOB is currently 5-5 for wins and losses. Heroes of the Storm also at 5-5. This is going to be a very highly contested match between the two. See who will pull ahead in the second half of our season here. We see an Olaf ban coming down from HOTS and a Rengar ban coming down from BOB. So targeting some junglers, pinching those pools, getting people off of comfort and saying, what do we not want to see on the Rift today? You see the first pick come down with Ornn on the side of HOTS. A very strong top pick, very safe. And a Braum pick for Bob. So that'll be No Not November on, no, that'll be Jabberwock on Braum. We see the set pick coming in hot, coming in strong. It's set in the top lane. Just making sure the volume is okay on that audio. We see the Morgana pick coming down from HOTS, of PMA LCS favorite. Morgana's got the safety to keep that ADC alive, disrupt team fights with her ultimate Zhonya's trick, and a very extremely unquestionably long root time on her Q. A Caitlyn pick come on the side of the HOTS. That's a very good pick for MasterFan24. We see the Sejuani jungle picked up by Bob. Now we're getting into our second round of bans. It looks like we have a jungler on the side of Bob, a top, and a support, but no ADC yet. So HOTS has a chance to pinch the pool of the ADC player. Let's see, who is that? Pimp Monkey. And Bob has a chance to pinch the jungle pool and the mid pool. Some very good picks on both sides still available. You see a Misfortune ban come down on the side of HOTS and a Cassidon Nocturne on the side of Bob. Very good to take away the Misfortune. She is currently God tier right now, even with the nerfs. So taking some pretty heavy hitting ADCs off the table on the side of HOTS, while taking probably the strongest ADC in terms of range and poke. Caitlyn is an extremely safe choice. They've really set themselves up for success in the bot lane. And there we see the Senna pick on the side of Bob. That will be Senna ADC if I had anything to say about it. And a Vladimir ban from the side of Swain ban. They're the same champion, to me, honestly. I see Vladimir, I see Swain. They're both just tanky dudes that do crowd control-y things and have magic damage. Now we see a Kane pick on the side of HOTS, a pretty aggressive jungle pick, looking to pick off probably the Senna, keep set behind, be poking and aggressive towards Sejuani, and a Camille to round out the comp. We see a Vigar is the pick, not Camille. I was going to say, Camille would be an interesting choice. Not sure where everyone would be going then, but... Bob has their last pick to round out their team comp. Hopefully some AP damage. We see a Lux. Okay. So on the side of HOTS, we have Ornn, Morgana, Caitlyn, Kane, and Vigar. And on Bob's team, we have Braum, Set, Sejuani, Senna, and Lux. Honestly, for that 5th pick for HOTS, I would have liked to see some percent health damage specialize. Probably Brand. I'm just thinking of like who would be that kind of 5th pick to really round out the comp for HOTS. I'm not sure I agree with the Vigar pick, but that's okay. I'm not the one playing, so. Taking a look at Bob's comp, we have Set in the top lane, Sejuani in the jungle, Lux in the mid lane, and Senna, Braum in the bot lane. Both bot lanes are very safe choices. They have a lot of poke potential. I believe the Caitlyn wins out on the trades with the Senna, but Senna can be quite aggressive in the laning phase. Even with the nerfs that Riot gave to Senna, she's still a powerhouse in any lane that she's in. I've seen her played mid and top and bottom, both roles in my play this week. Now we're into in-client champ select. And it's interesting to take a look at those team comps and see, what is HOTS' goal? What is Bob's goal? It looks like Bob just wants to scale into the late game. They have the Senna, they have Set, Sejuani, they have a huge front line. The real question is, are Senna and Lux going to be able to do enough damage from the back line to make that comp work? Traditionally with that beefy front line, you want a hyper carry ADC, someone who's very squishy but can really scale into the late game. So as those tanks are beefing up, your ADC is going to be scaling with their damage. Someone like Vayne does great, Jinx, Twitch. The Caitlyn would have been great. I think Senna has some great scaling potential. She's really going to keep that team alive too, which is scary. But I'm always hesitant, Senna does not necessarily have the same damage output that other ADCs have. She's very popular because she's extremely safe, has self-peel, 2 escape tools. She can root someone and she can also pool away. But you guys let me know in the chat who you think is going to take home this first game. Whether you think it's going to be Heroes of the Storm or Butter Our Biscuits. HOTS is picking up the blue side first. Ruyan with Teleport Ignite right now. I'm not sure if that's going to be in place when we have the final lock-ins, but that's what we currently see. And it looks like because we are currently in week 6, this was the matchup that occurred week 1 in HOTS versus Bob. Bob took both games, actually. So it'll be interesting to see how Heroes of the Storm has adapted their play style to this week. Are they going to learn from their mistakes last time or fall into the same habits? Just looking team comp wise, it seems like Heroes of the Storm is going to want to close it out into the mid game if they can. Create pressure across the map with that Kayn. Use Vigar to delete whomever he wishes. We'll probably need to see some sort of percent health from either Vigar or Caitlyn, maybe Morgana. Liandry's Torment, Blade of the Rune King, something to deal with those tanks. The Braum, the Set, and the Sejuani are terrifying from the perspective of a squishy ADC or a squishy mid laner. They need some sort of answer. It could be chip damage. It could simply be, blocking, left and right. Oh, okay. So we do have Mr. Matt in the support role, and Jabberwock is in the mid lane. My mistake. Apologies. We do have Mr. Matt subbing this week. Mr. Matt subbing in for Fleeing Panda. Okay, so we have... I don't think this is what's going to happen, but we see 5 teleports and 4 smites from Heroes of the Storm. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's what they're going to settle on, but that's what I'm seeing currently. Might be just a little teasing the streamer sort of thing. And there's the switchback. Okay. So pretty standard. We see teleport in the top and mid lane for Heroes of the Storm. Smite on the jungler naturally with flash. Bot lane is the typical ignite heal with double flash combo. We see a single teleport on the side of BOB. We have smite and flash, of course, on the jungler. Ignite heal in the bot lane and barrier mid. It's interesting to see the Lux with barrier against the Vigar. That is a very smart move for the ultimate that does a lot of damage. But it's interesting from a Lux to see the barrier come down. I think she's going to be using that primarily to fend off the Kayn and the Vigar. But it can come in handy with a Caitlyn ult over your head. That will save you from those deaths. It's a very safe choice. It's probably going to protect her. But with Lux, you want to be doing a lot of the damage yourself. You want to be poking and not necessarily taking trades because of your lower health bar. And then getting to 6 and popping off that ult as many times as you can. I am curious to see how the mid to late game scales for Heroes of the Storm. If we see that Caitlyn pop off, that Kayn pop off, that Vigar pop off, if we see those players really gain an advantage, I think that BOB is really going to struggle to deal with that. I think they have a really solid front line, but just the mobility of Kayn, the distance and poke of Caitlyn, she can kite, Braum, Set, Sejuani, as long as there's no ults on the table, of course. She has the kiting potential to really deal with a lot of those tanks. But let's see it in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to take home this first game? Do you think Heroes of the Storm or Butter Our Biscuits? Let me know. We're got about 50 seconds left till we're in game. You guys let me know. And here we go. And we see both teams sporting 4 skins. PMA LCS Classic. And Chirachi subscribing with their Twitch Prime. Subscribed for 8 months. Thank you so much, Chirachi. We appreciate that. And we're in game. We got those objective timers up. Got the scoreboard. We are good to go. Let's get everyone in order while we're loading in still. Matt's cheating on you again, and Kevin is playing your champ. Yes, indeed. See some heavy pings. Looks like HOTS wants to be setting up a 5-point, while Butter Our Biscuits is also looking for that 5-point, spreading out immediately. Set OG Juice Man coming to check the bush, getting a little trade damage in with Big Dick Jimmy. Their Conqueror passive pops. More trading coming down from Big Dick Jimmy and OG Juice Man. So a lot of damage coming in. Big Dick Jimmy already at half health. This is the moment, folks, when you take the back, you teleport back to lane full health. Looks like bot lane looking for the standard minion cheese. They did not leash bot side for Kayn. So they have the luxury of creating an advantage with either a pushing lane or denying one minion. Looks like they denied a minion. I'm not quite sure. Okay, no, they did not deny a minion. They got either lost it on the RNG or just didn't work out. Some good trading back and forth by Jimmy and Juice Man in the top lane. Lux with an excellent root on Super Hoagie. Super Hoagie laying down the baby cage. But remember, they are only level 2. They have 2 spells, and that is it. Sorry, I burped there. Drinking too many bubbly waters. Kayn looking for a possible invade. He's in the river, crossing into the bot side jungle. Meanwhile, Sejuani is doing the same. Sejuani warding over the wall and finding that blue buff, backing away. Sejuani spending a lot of time in that river and no scuttle crab yet, just walking back and forth. We see an excellent root come down by the side of No Not November. Getting some good trade damage on Mr. Matt. Some poking happened back and forth in the top lane. An absolutely massive wave top for Big Dick Jimmy. He's got a lot of farming to do under that turret. Gets pulled by OG Juice Man. Dashes back to the wall. OG Juice Man flashing for the first blood. Mr. Fan getting great trade damage on Pimp Monkey with the trap, headshot, and Q. Already got a 5 CS lead in the bot lane. Oh, sorry. Slight CS disadvantage in the bot lane. I was not reading the Braum stacks properly. Big Dick Jimmy teleporting back to the top lane, taking more trade damage. Both top laners at about half health. OG Juice Man dangerously low, but it is set, folks. Remember, he has insane shields. Just quick shout out to the Jirachi for all the wonderful stats they do. A flash in from Iruyan, OG Juice Man, and Biscuit Hat doing them dirty. Tons of damage coming in from Set and a double kill going over to the top lane. Thank God Riot nerfed Set, right? So that would have been at least a pentakill. See pings coming down. Set has a 300 gold bounty. Biscuit Hat with a little nod to his top laner to say, hey, you're doing good. And Set did not have to teleport back to lane. He was actually able to shove out that lane. Pimp Monkey and Mr. Matt looking for that possible pick. Kane is in the bot side. Looking to gank, possibly? No, he is gone. Okay. He was curious. He was curious for the kill. Lux taking a safe recall back in the mid lane. Butter Our Biscuits has vision on Dragon. Just in case Iruyan starts up any funny business. We see pings coming down from Hoagie's team here. Have that blue buff. Wondering if it's up. No current vision of the objective, though. Pimp Monkey just missing the roots. Iruyan looking for a possible engage potential. Lots of trades coming in from No Not November. Taking a ton of damage. I'm not sure if Mr. Matt knows Kane is there, but it's a very good defensive position to sit in that front bush just in case Kane comes rocketing in. That's even more response time that Senna has. Biscuit Hat coming in for the gank mid lane. Yeah, but they are spotted by that pink ward. Excellent purchase on the side of Super Hoagie to have that available. That 75 gold just saved his life, folks. And that is the tough part about ganking from both sides of mid lane. There's a chance that the mid laner has warded at least one side of that. So unless you have a really good sweep ahead of time from your mid laner, it might not work out for you. We see Butter Our Biscuits paying down that dragon. They have a pink ward on it. Kane is there to match. No bot lane priority there. Pulling out the dragon, looking to start it here. Masterfan clearing the wards, walking into river alone as his team pinches from the other side. Clean dragon kill for Biscuit Hat. Pimp Monkey slaying Kane with a beautiful Senna ult, and No Not November just caught in the middle of 4 people. Unfortunately, with Super Hoagie taking that back, that was a 3v4. It was a very tough fight, even with the dragon damage. It is just a tough situation. And Biscuit Hat going for those Krugs. They're free, they're easy. And with that last tussle, Senna only ahead by about 100 or so gold. Just in the CS differential, Masterfan shoving a huge wave into turret. But a little caught out here. I don't think they know. Okay, their ward did expire. Dodges both roots. A very smart flash by Masterfan. No Sejuani ult. Interesting choice to go back in. It is a 3v2 here. They know the Senna ult's down. They know the Braum ult is down. I'm not sure if they know the Sejuani ult is down. But they have no summoners now to escape. We see the heal come down by Masterfan. Biscuit Hat looking for a kill. Braum stepping up. Super Hoagie taking tons of damage mid lane. And the Caitlyn headshot. We see a flash by Pimp Monkey. Not able to block. No Not November flashing in, looking for the Q. Biscuit Hat flashing away. Summoners are not free, people. We see Rift Herald knocking it in top lane. OG Juiceman with a nice wave protecting him from this Kane gang. They have to handle that Rift first, even though the turret will take it down. Jabberwock with the roam top lane, trying to secure a kill on Mr. Big Dick Jimmy. Maybe they'll pull the Kane kill here. Masterfan still has not backed bot. We see the Braum ult come down. Masterfan with just 300 health to his name. OG Juiceman with the flash ultimate. Big Dick Jimmy dashing away, getting pulled back out of the Senna ultimate and flashes to escape. He's still there, though. We see the Braum ulti. Will the Ram hit? Pimp Monkey dying bot lane to the Senna ult. As is tradition, OG Juiceman in the thick of it, taking damage and giving it back. An excellent 2 kills for BOB. Super Hoagie looking for that roam and unfortunately just not able to help. Too much pressure. Top turret with just a few more hits. Jabberwock staying to help secure the objective. Big Dick Jimmy making his way downtown from the base. First turret going down at 12 minutes and 20 seconds with the help of the Rift Herald. Meanwhile, just looking over the scores right now, BOB sitting at a pretty clean 0-9. There's pressure top lane. There's pressure bot lane. There's pressure mid lane. They are setting up the pressure and moving for those objectives wonderfully. They are working as a unit, even with a sub. We see pings coming down for an Infernal Drake up in about 50 seconds. BOB wants that. They need to get the vision out there. Mr. Matt going, looking to clear wards, looking to get vision. He has 2 pink wards available. See the root come down from Senna onto No Not November. Black shielded away. Master Fan, no Black Shield to save him. Gets Braum ulted. Here come the stacks and the autos. Pimp Monkey laying it down. Misfortune, sorry. Morgana getting rooted and taken out by Pimp Monkey's Q through Braum. This is the exact pressure that BOB needs to secure this dragon. And they are laying it into the turret. We see Set roaming down from top lane, coming onto the Vigar mid, stopping the back, which means they know he will not be there for dragon. Lux taking point, scouring for the Kayn back in the jungle. Mr. Matt also sweeping the area for wards. Placing a ward in Red Bush as the second dragon, Infernal, goes to BOB. Lux looking for the binding. Black shielded away, but enough damage to pop the entire shield. OG Juice Man chasing Big Dick Jimmy through the jungle, taking about a quarter of his health. Here comes Aruyan, hopefully setting up some sort of a help. OG Juice Man ulting Big Dick Jimmy into the fray and eliminated by the Vigar ultimate. That's a lot of gold transferred onto an AP carry. Master Fan and Mr. Matt trading some exchange bot lane. Master Fan alone in the bot lane, looking for the next wave. Not a whole lot of action here. Just kind of creating global pressure. BOB is. As they bring the bot lane to the mid lane. Clear out that. Let's check those Senna stacks. Senna currently sitting at 34 stacks at 16 minutes. That is the third and final outer turret for Heroes of the Storm going down. Mr. Matt scrying for the Kayn, finds the Kayn, misses the Q, but it's okay. Second Rift Herald could be theirs. Big Dick Jimmy doing a little sweep and poke. See a lot of pings coming down from both teams. Wondering where the vision is, where is the enemy team. A huge ward line coming down from BOB. Look at those gorgeous wards. Jabberwock securing the kill on No Not November. You know, for a team that has such late game scaling, the Lux was an excellent fifth pick. To give them some damage in the mid game, to give them some mid lane pressure. See that second Rift Herald come down in the mid lane. It is a 3v4 though. Baby Cage stunning Biscuit Hat. Rift Herald taking down the turret. We see the smite on the Rift Herald. Rift Herald is swiping. But he's still alive. We have another minute 50 till the next dragon. And about 2.5 minutes for the next Baron. First Baron, actually. And there is still a pink ward on BOB's blue. I was just looking at that. That ward has been there for quite a while. No Not November walking forward into a bush blind. Gets Braum queued, but luckily they are respectful. Staying far away from that Morgana. And we see Biscuit Hat running through, taking the blue, but not seeing or clearing the pink ward. Biscuit now clearing out that Scuttle Crab. 40 seconds to Drake. Some great scrying happening on the side of BOB. They have 2 scrying wards, 2 Farsight orbs, and 1 ward. Biscuit Hat showing in the bot lane. 4 team members shoving that lane, trying to create some pressure before they go do Dragon. Sorry. No, not November. Looking for a potential Q steal. Heroes of the Storm walking up. Master Fan getting half healthed by the Lux ult. That is a lot of damage. No, not November getting chunked down. OG Juiceman on the backline looking for the ultimate. Victor Jimmy taking some trades. Ruyan jumping back over the wall. Dragon is still being fought. Red team BOB securing their 3rd dragon and picking up a Ruyan in the process. See the Lux ult coming down, just barely missing Master Fan. No, not November flashing away from Pimp Monkey, taking the Black Shield, getting killed by the Senna Q and Duskblade proc. Things are looking dire for Heroes of the Storm. About a 8,000 gold difference between the teams, but there's a lot of potential for shutdown. If they shut down that Senna, that's a 1,000 gold swing. If they shut down the Lux and the Sejuani, that's another 1,000 gold swing in their favor. They still have tools to get back into this game. We know Vigars will scale infinitely, so it's just a matter of time to find those picks. See some poke happening. Super Hoagie laying down the slows in the fight. Baby Cage onto Biscuit Hat. Does not get stunned, though. See, no, not November. Face checking the bush, getting annihilated by the Lux and Sejuani. Baby Cage onto both of them. Super Hoagie coming in, throwing the ultimate, looking for the kill. Does not find it. Ruyan clearing out the pressure in the mid lane. BOB shoves it back in. We might see a Baron here soon. They're running as a 5-man unit. They're sweeping for wards, taking those objectives that they can. Blue buff going to the Senna, as is tradition. Here we see the Baron go down slowly but surely. Like I said in Champ Select, they don't have a ton of health. A huge Horn ult. If only Braum's shield did not block it, right? Now that BOB has Baron buff, they should be looking to push out those waves. We see some jungle camp clearing. A lot of lane pressure across the board. They have not lost a single turret this game. We see the pink line moving up on the side of BOB. Jabberwock on a rampage. Ruyan coming in, trying to get the kill on OG Juice Man. OG Juice Man ulting him away. This could be danger. This could be danger. It's a 1v2. Ruyan picking up the kill, taking down OG Juice Man. Unfortunately, no gold shutdown on him. He was 4-1, had been shut down previously. Hero looking for that kill, cannot find it. As the storm closes in, Sejuani brings it into the bot lane. You have 4 people pushing. A great 4-1 split by BOB. Unfortunately, Set did die in the 2v1, but because of that, they were able to break the bot lane. And the first inhibitor falling. They migrate to the mid lane. We see the Ornald coming through. Mr. Matt not necessarily in position to be able to block it. Morgana Q coming in. We see the teleport coming from Set. Big Dick Jimmy doing work on Pit Monkey. No Not November pulling off the ultimate Zonias, but there's too many people. They are too tanky. Double kill for Set. And they push in, looking to close out the game with their Baron buff. 20 seconds before Morgana or Ornn are up. See a huge Set W come in. Ruyan flashing away, saving his life. First turret down for the Nexus. Second turret down for the Nexus. This could be game. We see the GGs in the chat. An extremely clean performance by BOB. A final double kill for Set. That was a very tough game for Heroes of the Storm. Remember, week 1, they did go 0-2 against this team. It seemed like there was a lot of stuff that was determined in Champ Select, but also, you know, you have to remember that there's some things that you can't account for. Take a look at these charts for damage. Warding was pretty equal across the board. I would say in favor of BOB, they did have a considerable more amount of wards in the top lane. Here, just looking at Set has 31 wards, Ord has 12. It really just comes down to buying those pinks, folks. Knowing when to swap to your sweepers. Let's take a look at those damage charts. Set, holy moly. But we are going to break and reset the stream. We have the second lobby being set up now. I will toss the MVP vote in the chat. You guys let me know who you thought was the MVP from the side of BOB. Was it OG Juice Man on the Set, Biscuit Hat on Sejuani, Jabberwock on Lux, Pimp Monkey on Senna, or Mr. Matt on Braum? We'll be right back.